Hi everyone, welcome to Quick Preach, your online channel for short messages about God. Today we're going to continue with our The Creation series. This is actually part 6C, and we're still talking about humans. Let's begin. So, our key passage for this episode is Genesis 1, verses 28 to 31. So I'm going to give you a few minutes to read the verses. You may pause this video and proceed right after you finish reading. All right, let's continue with our verses. Now let's look at Genesis 1, verse 28. 28 says, God blessed them and said to them, be fruitful and increase in number, fill the earth and subdue it, rule over the fish of the sea and the birds of the air, and every living creature that moves to the ground. So this verse definitely tells us what God intended humans to do, which is to multiply. So God wants us to fill the earth. Why would God want humans to populate the earth then? So the answer is very simple. God created the world so that everyone will worship Him. And us humans, being the most intelligent of all creatures, should lead in giving Him the utmost glory. So that's basically the reason why God created us, which is to praise and glorify Him, because He, after all, is the God of everything. So now that we were asked to multiply the earth or multiply in on the earth, do you think that this still somewhat applies at the present? Would the resources be sufficient if the humans increase in number? The truth is, the answer is yes. Unfortunately, at the present, this may not be the case. So before, the resources may have been sufficient because God would be providing everything that all the humans need. But after man has sinned, self interest resided in the hearts of humans, and the worldly nature of humans have caused each one to be concerned mainly of his or her welfare. So, as such, the populations of human increase. As you can see here, the populations increase, but because of greed, resources eventually decrease. So, right now, we can say that increasing the population of humans may affect the number of resources that we have left in the earth. Now let's look at Genesis 1:29 to 30. Then God said, I give you every seed bearing plant on the face of the whole earth, and every tree that has fruit with seed in it. And to all the beasts of the earth, and all the birds of the air, and all the creatures that move to the ground, everything that has breath of life in it, I give every green plant for food. So, isn't that amazing? Verse 29 states that God has allowed consumption of every seed bearing plant in the world. So God gave all these plants for us to consume. Any fruit bearing tree was made edible for humans. Surely there would have been no hunger, supposedly. Even more, animals on land, underwater, or in the air were also given every green plant for food. So all types of plant can be eaten by these animals. Now, this means that the plants, being the primary producers, would have been able to sustain the needs of all other living creatures, just as what we have learned on the third day. Unfortunately, again, after man has sinned, and this is something that we will learn in the future, in the future episodes, God removed this privilege of us being able to consume everything on earth. Now let's look at the last verse for this episode, Genesis 1:31. 31 says, God saw that all he had made, and it was very good. And there was evening and there was morning the sixth day. So Genesis 1:31 wraps the creation, and when you look at the highlighted words in the slide, you'll notice that unlike the past days, God says very good rather than the usual good. This means that humans are God's most precious creations, and their addition to the world has made the earth extraordinary. Now, there we have it, a continuation of the story of God creating humans. Thank you very much for finishing this very short video. And if you enjoyed this message, click the like button and share to others. And if you have any comments or suggestions or would like me and my colleagues to pray for you, you may use the comment section or email us at quickpreach@gmail.com. Now, if you wish to watch more short messages, subscribe to this channel and turn on the notifications to be reminded that if a new video has been uploaded rather. We are looking forward to sharing more with you in the upcoming videos. God bless everyone.